people in the world. We just don't use it.
Right.
And, and building another prison, then a bigger prison than that prison means that more black folks, 90% of us is incarcerated and it's bad. So getting a job, like I already have a job. I have my own beautiful wife and everything else. And it passed along to somebody else that worrying about staying in trouble. I see a lot of guys in Richmond walking around, ain't doing nothing, pants hanging off the chairs, before you know they did something, where they end up down 17th Street. It's pitiful. It really is.
I agree.
So it's just a point that instead of putting them in a program, instead of putting them in jail, put them in a program and try to get them somewhere that they can get a mindset that they can go out here, take care of the kids. If they got kids, most of them, they get incarcerated. That's what most times that the judge gave you, then hey, you got child support, that's going to get backed up. It's going to get even backed up even more. So, it is bad, but it is what it is. I appreciate y'all being on television and representing everything. I want to throw this out there, too. My wife's dad brother just passed. I don't know anybody know him. Bernard Henley was the chairman and CEO of Consolidated Bank, and he used to do my taxes for me. And I know it's not containing to that, but being in who's in America, and not only that, how many black folks know is in the encyclopedia? Not many. You know what I'm saying? So he's well known here in Richmond and did a lot of things, and I thank God for being able to do Oprah Winfrey and all that, but he's very laid back. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say this, and a lot of times people don't let you put stuff out there, but give him $20,000 a year to the Christmas mother. I think that was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? But he never talked about it. But I wanted y'all to enjoy what you're doing, keep doing it, and keep putting it out there. Y'all have a blessing.
Thank you so much. And we appreciate you. We lift up our condolences. And it's true. We talked about that. And stay watching. We're talking about the things that we as a people have got to get back to. And you're right. Okay, we look at our kids with our iPods and everything and stuff. I remember I still have my encyclopedia. So that's telling my age. But one thing that I wanted to talk about before we wind down is we want to talk about, because you raised a valid point about this men with your pants hanging down. Okay. And now everyone, you got to be careful when laws come out and not pay attention because now sagging across America is now becoming a crime. It's becoming anywhere between lewd and lascivious behavior, indecent exposure or whatever and stuff. Who's sagging their pants? But our kids.
It's ridiculous. I mean, as my age, I'm 40, but when I was coming along, my father would check me to see if I had a belt on.
Right.
All my friends, my partners, the same thing. They check, pull your shirt up before you leave this house. Well, how this thing got all started, I have no idea, but I think it is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. My thing
terrible.
is, if my wife or my grandmother or my daughter is walking down the road or walking down the sidewalk, whatever, and they see this, it's so disrespectful to a woman. It's really disrespectful to you.
And to see them holding their thing
and walking like a duck. Yeah, that's crazy.
And then the crazy thing is, because I have police officer friends, and I'm going to keep it real, they be laughing at your behind when they got to chase you and you trying to run, holding up your pants. They know that you ain't going nowhere. Let's just keep it real. Yeah. But the second thing of that is, and my point is, now they have something else to lock your behind up, because they will start issuing you your first ticket, your second, and then your third time you go to jail. Okay. And so if you think that they're playing, when major corporations like McDonald's start instituting policies that you can't come in with your pants sagging down and you can't walk certain places, it's coming. It's done hit certain states, but it's coming. And now we talked about men in jail for child support. We talked about men in jail for something as crazy as maybe of a blunt. I don't condone drugs. But now to think, yo, man, what you in for? For my pants sagging. You sound like a daggone fool. I mean, is it that serious not to pull your pants up? Have something. You know, we talked about this, Ryan, on an old show where we said these kids are famous for going, I don't care what nobody think about me. You should. You should care what someone thinks about you, because I've worked in the system, and I'm telling you, when you come to court, there's a reason why your attorney tells you to put on a shirt and a tie and to stand erect, because presentation is everything. Watch court TV. Murderers, serial killers or whatever, when they go before the judge, some of them you can't even recognize them. They look like librarians. If they women, they look. It's a reason for that, because now if you think you're going to stand before a judge with your pants cocked down your behind and you just going to just give him attitude, you going to do some time. You going to do some time. You might as well just chuck it up. And we're going to talk about that. So I'm glad that that brother called in. We don't negate. And yes, we need to start looking in, and we need to start praising our historians. We talk about, you know, all kinds of different things and stuff, but we don't talk about the little people that have made major contributions to this race. Okay, major contributions. You know what? When I leave here tonight, I'm going to celebrate the man the African-American man who made the traffic light. And I'm going to celebrate the one who invented the tires.
That's
okay?
right.
I'm going to celebrate all air conditioning. We're talking about the prison. We're talking about the prison system and air conditioning. I celebrate the brother that created air conditioning. These are the things that we need to celebrate. We need to stop focusing on other people and other holidays. We talked about this. We talked about Labor Day or whatever and stuff. Labor Day just means the big cookout. No, let's talk about the blood, sweat, and tears that it took to labor to build this country.
But you got to know it. If they don't know it, how can you appreciate it? How can you work off of it if you don't know it?
Right. You have to seek knowledge.
Yeah, you have to seek knowledge, or